equal rights based on our common humanity. And it was our liberal ideas that brought that about, and we should take pride in that. Of course, now we're more likely to call those liberal ideas libertarian, but our job is not done. We face the rise of illiberalism on both left and right in the United States and around the world, with threats to liberty, democracy, trade, growth, and peace. And so it remains to us to defend the constitutional order of our republic, to remind people over and over of the wonders that America has produced, how rare freedom and abundance have been in the world, and the rules that are essential to their continuance. You learn, there was a book some years ago called Everything I Know I Learned in Kindergarten. Well, everything you need to know about politics, in a way, you learn in kindergarten. The fundamentals of freedom, the fundamentals of civilization. Don't hit other people, don't take their stuff, and keep your promises. If you apply those rules, you'll have a prosperous and peaceful society. And one more idea you wouldn't think needed to be said. We libertarians, most of us Americans, are liberals. Liberalism is a universal creed. We believe that all people are endowed with inalienable rights, that among these are life, liberty, and the pursuit of happiness, not just some people. And that idea is incompatible with political ideas based on blood and soil or treating people differently because of race or religion. And so when you see self-proclaimed freedom advocates talking about blood and soil, or helping a would-be autocrat overturn an election, or talking about LGBT equality as degeneracy, or saying we shouldn't care about government racism against black people, or defending the Confederacy and the cause of the South, or joining right-wing culture wars and supporting politicians who want to use the state to fight their enemies, or posting Holocaust jokes and death threats on Twitter, recognize that for what it is. Speak up, fight back, tell people that's not America, and it's certainly not libertarianism. And while it's not actually unlibertarian to be anti-vaccine, it's certainly, it's stupid, and I'd rather recruit smart people. Can you believe that there are people who think an environmental extremist, tax-hiking, gun-grabbing, big spender who's also an anti-vaccine crank would make a good Libertarian Party candidate? Meanwhile, before I move on, I just want to remind you, taxation is theft. We libertarians spend a lot of time talking about what we're against: high taxes, unnecessary wars, crony capitalism, overcriminalization, treating people unequally because of who they are. And we should talk more about what we're for. As our Cato Institute mission statement says, individual rights, limited government, free markets, and peace. But more than that, we're for those things because they help us achieve abundance and social harmony, and human dignity, and human flourishing. We want everyone to flourish, to be free, to pursue happiness in his or her or their own way. I'm always happy to quote George Washington's letter to the Newport Synagogue. It's a little bit of archaic language.